Twitter, can you do a guitar tour? Oh my god, I would love that. Or like, is that meant as touring, as in live touring, or as a guitar tour, like a house tour, just of my guitars? Either way would be awesome, either way. Oh my god, I want to go touring so bad. As a PlayStation fan, how excited are you that Crash Bandicoot remakes? Oh my god! I personally have it pre-ordered and I never pre-order anything. I am so excited. Just as I said, Final Fantasy is my childhood, like basically in a box. Crash Bandicoot is even more, because I was younger. I think I was, I don't know, between 6 and 10 when we played Crash Bandicoot. Oh my god, all the memories! And in Uncharted 3 you actually get to play a little of it. No, Uncharted 4? Uncharted 4, I'm sorry, Uncharted 4. Oh man, you get to play a little bit of it, and Uncharted is a really good game, like in itself, but the fact that they put in Crash Bandicoot in the game, what? That's one good reason to play Uncharted, is just to play Crash Bandicoot. I'm really excited to answer the question. What's the best way to learn new genres of music? I always go to metal and rock, lol. But I've been wanting to learn blues and such, please help. The greatest way, as I said, to learn the instrument in itself is to learn a lot of songs that you listen to. And I would think that the fact that you want to learn blues is because you like to listen to blues. So when you have favorite songs that is another genre or so, try to learn the songs that you are actually listening to, because it gives you a much more like this natural way of playing, because you are actually spending time just listening to the songs, and you develop sort of a relationship to the songs that you are more easily to transfer into your playing as well. But yeah, it's a really big question, but the best tip I can give is to learn the songs and try to learn the songs in a sense that you transfer your techniques from playing metal over to your blues technique, but also be very open and very aware of other ways of playing. That if you play blues, I assume that you would downpick a lot more than you would alternate pick, which is a lot in metal. So you can alternate pick in blues, but be aware that, okay, it might be a lot of downpicking and that sort of thing. Like, pay attention to the details, and on the overall picture try to have songs that you actually like listening to. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Iron Maiden, and can you see yourself doing any Iron Maiden covers in the future? Yes, I have actually a lot of Iron Maiden requests on my request list of 2017. So yeah, there might be some Iron Maiden in the making. I don't know. Will you ever do a Draw My Life? My drawing skills are pretty ridiculous. I liked to draw when I was younger, but then writing sort of took over, and I think that was for the best, because drawing has never really been my super skills. But maybe sometime down the road, I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe, I don't know, that would be fun. Drawing guitars, that's like ridiculously difficult. What's your main influence outside of metal, if there is one? There are a lot of influences, but in the guitar world there are most likely like in metal or so. But Dave Grohl is a pretty cool musician, and Slash is not really that metal. And I mean, I'm not picky. If it's a good guitarist, it's a good guitarist regardless of the genre. I'm not going to be like, yeah, you're a good guitarist, but can you play metal? Because there are so many great ways to be a good guitarist that does not like require you to be in a specific genre or so. Yeah, I'm really bad with names as well, but I've been listening to a lot of jazz lately, and and there are just so many great musicians, like regardless of guitarist or so. Female jazz singers from the late like 50s, 60s. That's nice. But yeah, if it's a good musician and if it's a good song, I'm not going to judge it because it's different from what I usually listen to or so. So yeah, if it's high quality, or I don't know, high quality is a bad word. Yeah, if it's a great performer in either way, I'm not going to like be like, oh, you're not metal. Would like it if it was metal, but you're not, so yeah. So let's hang out on Facebook, shall we? How often do you break your strings or have to change your strings? And what's your favorite strings to use? Do you have a favorite? Mine is Ernie Ball. I agree with you. These ones, I really like these ones. I have tried thicker strings or so. I wasn't really too fond of those. These ones actually got sent to me, not by the company, by a private person. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really like those strings. I should change strings more often than I do. But I have only broken strings one time in my guitar playing time, but or 2 times, because I tried to film it and it was ridiculous. I tried to film me re-stringing this one and I actually broke the string. It was a bad how to change your strings video. I just couldn't put it up. But I have it in the bloopers from, I think it was the bloopers 2016 from December. Yeah, you can see me just breaking a string when I tried to be like, oh, how to change your strings! How not to change your strings. But yeah, I should change it more often. I changed these ones on Monday, I think. I don't know. And the last time I changed was probably in the beginning of January. So I don't change that often. I really should change more often. But yeah, when you change your strings, they're like a little bit weird for the first couple of days or so. I think, at least, I don't like playing on brand new strings. So I tend not to change that often, but yeah, I really should. I see that you use Amplify. Do you publish your tones to the tone cloud? To be quite honest, I haven't been using the sort of app or so that follows with it for probably a year or something, because I just saved the sounds. I just saved them and I have them on, like, in the amp, like stored in the amp. And yeah, I probably should hang out more there. But yeah, I think you can find the one that I used the most. I think it's I edited it a little bit, but I think like the essence of it is Welcome to the Family in the tone cloud. I think you can find it. It's a really great one. And Bat Country as well, if you find those. If you were gonna make a video of a non-metal song, kind of like a late April Fool's thing, which song would you choose? I don't know, because there might be some Metal Sundays that aren't that metal. I got a lot of Nirvana requests on the request list, and even though it's Metal Sunday, it's not like set in stone that it has to be like whoa, sort of metal. That was really bad. But again, me and like metal sub-genres is not like really there. I don't know which one I would choose. If I were to do an April Fool thing, I would probably do a metal cover on a ukulele. That would be my joke or so. But then again, that would be pretty cool. So I don't know. I would probably play something jazz or something, or do a metal song that I play as jazz. That's the way that I play mostly, like Iron Maiden. I play jazz versions, and it's ridiculous. What do you feel is your greatest achievement in life till now, and why? 100,000 subscribers on the Adunbee YouTube channel, because that has been so much work, and I appreciate every single one that has subscribed, and I am so insanely like impressed with how well people respond to it, and I'm so impressed by the work ethic that I have with the Metal Sundays, because it has been so much work. I mean, I played all the covers that I knew, I played them, and then I decided I want a new cover every single week. So I had to learn a new song every single week for a full year, and I did that, and then I decided I'm going to do it another year, and I'm still going. So that is my greatest achievement. 100,000 people and a new song every single week. It's so much work and it's so worth it, and it's just insane. Favorite Metallica song? You can only choose one. Spit Out the Bone. Spit Out the Bone. It's so cool. I love it to bits. Metallica or Gojira? Oh, that's worse. Okay, because Gojira just blew my mind the second I heard it. And Metallica has been with me like through my entire life. Oh man, that's difficult. Oh, I think I would have to say that I have listened to a little bit more of Metallica songs, so I have a little like stronger relationship with Metallica than I do with Gojira, but then again Gojira is just mind-blowing. Gojira might actually be one of the best new metal bands out there. It's not like technically new, but yeah. The Magma album really like put them on the charts for real. So in that sense they're new, because Magma just took off for them. But oh man, can you choose between gods? Oh, I don't know. I would probably say Metallica because of the like sentimental part of me. But Gojira, oh man. Also they're so different, because Metallica doesn't like scream in that sense, but Gojira screams quite a lot. So they're so different bands. How old are you? I am 22! Yay! Where are you with vlogging? I know you said you wanted to, but just curious, how's it going? If you read this, hi, you're an amazing guitar player and I have an amazing accent. Thank you! The vlogging, yeah, the vlogging should probably be like an own video. I tried vlogging in approximately like 14 days in January, but things got so awkward. And I think vlogging is really awkward regardless, because you're actually filming yourself in public, speaking to a camera like a crazy person. But in Norway, you are actually speaking another language to this camera. And people can hear that you're Norwegian, so they're like, what are you doing talking to yourself in a camera in another language? What's happening? So vlogging got so awkward, and I thought that I might vlog a little like when I'm going to concerts or something. But in terms of me vlogging my everyday life, I think that one's not working out that well. Also, these videos are like, I'm like to my family that okay, but when you're out of the house, I'm going to film, so can you please like be out for half an hour? Because it's so awkward. It's so awkward not talking English to a camera or to people, but the fact that people are hearing that you are alone speaking English, like outside of my room, or watching me like walk down the street being all like, hi, how are you doing? Oh man, no. So vlogging, I'm working on it, but it's really awkward. Also, I'm out of time now because my memory card is getting full in 20 seconds. So thank you so much for sending in all of the questions. And some of them I might make separate videos on, because there are big questions to be answered. But yeah, thank you for sending in answers and sending in questions. And yeah, I'm okay. I